the England home dressing room is being paid a visit by this man, former two-weight world champion Carl Frampton.
Second time.
Ah, there you go.
Sure, a few weeks ago,
You've been here before, have you?
Interviewed the big man in here, actually, Tyson, a few weeks ago.
Did you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you make of this place?
Lovely. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, this stadium, honestly, Carl. And, of course, out there.
I thought you were talking about the change room.
The change room and everything's
phenomenal. The stadium is unbelievable.
But outside, Carl, I mean, have you been watching the change that they're making from one of the showpiece stadiums in world football to this huge boxing arena for Saturday? Can you believe this has attracted a 94,000 sellout crowd?
At the start, when the fight was kind of announced and we started to find out that Dillian Whyte wasn't going to take part in the press conference, I was worried that it wouldn't sell out. I was worried that they were going to maybe do 60 or 70,000, which is a big number, but it's not quite selling it out. But it's been amazing. It's been amazing, the amount of people that who come out. I think they'll do big numbers on the TV and pay-per-view as well. I'm looking forward to it. Really, really looking forward to it.
Do you think Dillian has slipped up? Simon here thinks that maybe Dillian's management team didn't make the best decision in him not playing a major part in the build-up to this fight.
Well, I saw the debate you all had on Talksport, and Frank Warren's involved, and Dillian Whyte's solicitor, and
that got lively, Carl.
Yeah,
didn't it
did, and I don't know. It was like kind of you and Frank kind of destroyed the solicitor, I thought, and made him look a bit silly. He did. He looked a bit silly at times, but I think that actually Dillian Whyte, as long as I don't know what he has to commit to be part in promoting this event, but if he's done a little bit and he only has to do a little bit, I think the least he's around Tyson Fury, the better for him, because I think he can really get into your head. And he's the master of the mind games, and Dillian Whyte can, if he stays away from that, man, I think that's probably been a smart move.
You know, Carl's mentioning that, and he's not the first to mention it, Spencer. I didn't realise in the build-up to such a fight that Fury can really mess with your mind.
Absolutely. It's all about the psychological battle. That's how fights can be won and lost, and Fury's the master at that. There's no doubt about that. And so I get why Dillian stayed away from him. He doesn't want to play any part of that. But the bit I don't get is why he's been so silent on selling the fight. That's what I don't really understand. When his opportunity is now, he's got that opportunity he's been waiting for so long. If he's that confident in winning the fight, why is he not selling it? You know, why is he being so silent? I know we've had this conversation, Simon, that he's getting a set purse amount and that's it. But put that aside. He's getting a decent bit of money, by the way. But put that to the side. Surely you want eyeballs on it if you truly believe you're going to win it. So, you know, it's just sort of, I understand the bit of him not wanting to play any part of, mixing with Tyson Fury because he's the master. I do get that, but I just don't get why he's gone totally silent. I'm hoping we see a big change today, actually.
Spencer, from what we gather, I mean, Simon, you heard Ben Davison, he was sitting to your right where Spencer is now.
Yeah.
I think it's Whyte's intention to make his mark at this thing at 2:30 this afternoon. He's going to arrive with a bang. We hear he's coming with, quotes, a sizable squad.
People are supporting him in the room, yeah. I mean, look, the bottom line is one thing you can control in life is your mind. So you can't let other people climb into it unless you want them to, and unless you're not strong enough to be there in the first place. Now, that's easy to say, but, boxing is a reflection of society. People have to overcome obstacles. So with that in mind, he'll do one of two things. He'll make a statement by being low-key this afternoon, or he'll make a statement by being on the front foot. I would suggest it's probably the latter, because otherwise, what is the purpose of being at a press conference? It's part and parcel of the whole event. Now, I can understand to some extent why this festering resentment that he probably has towards the manner in which he's been handled. He makes his argument in his mind's eye that I could have got more out of this fight. I could have got more. If Eddie had got the bid, I could have got more. You'd have got more of a smaller purse. That's what you'd have got more of. Right? So you'd end up with the same bloody position.
Yeah.
Now, the bottom line is you're here on merit. Part and parcel of it, some of the silly stuff that I don't like is what this lawyer has put him into a mindset of doing is taking away his image rights, not allowing ESPN to use sort of stuff. You don't muck about with people like ESPN. They're owned by bloody Disney. If you want to make sure that your brand and your ideals and your opportunities in life supersede just the one fight, I'm not suggesting you don't have some rights and you don't defend yourself, but you make yourself accessible and available, because at the heart of boxing is money. Money is the end game.
Carl, you're nodding. I agree with Simon completely.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I agree with him. I completely agree. I just think, I don't know. I suppose I didn't really know what they were going to do the whole way in the lead up to this fight when they went completely radio silent.
Do you think that Dillian's being controlled by the people that are behind the scenes?
Yeah, I don't think he's making his own decisions.
He's not he's not his own voice, and I think that's a big problem, Cole. Look, we've been fighters, so we do understand, what goes on behind the scenes. Sometimes, if you're not taking control of your own destiny, sometimes you need to do that.
I agree. There'll be people telling him what to do and be making decisions for him, and he'll be going along with it, which a lot of time fighters and boxers do.
Carl, give us your take on it. What we're going to see on Saturday night? Come on, in the ring on Saturday night, what are we going to see?
I think we're going to see a fantastic fight. I can't really see it being a stinker. There's no way around it. I think it's going to be a great fight. I think there may be knockdowns. I think there may be point deductions. It'll get dirty at times. And I just think that from the start, when this fight was made up until this point, I've always fought Fury. I've never swayed. And I think the Fury will stop him around in between 10 and 12 the end of the fight.
Well, it goes that long?
Yeah, I think he'll stop him late, yeah.
Do you envisage a moment that we see Whyte put Fury on his back?
Potentially, yeah. And this is another interesting point, and people laughed at me when I said this on BT recently. I think that Whyte is a better finisher than Wilder. And when I say that, Wilder hits you and he knocks you out.
100%.
But if Whyte hits you and has you going and you get up, he'll put them together and he'll be able to take you out and finish your job properly. So that's what I meant when I said that. So there may be sticky parts in this fight for Fury. I don't see it being a really one-sided beatdown.
That is the intrigue of it. Carl's just summed it up.
Yeah, I mean,
there could be sticky points for Tyson Fury.
I'm going to bow to a greater knowledge. I mean, I think he had the opportunity against Anthony Joshua and he didn't take it. So it's obviously something he's developed, isn't it? Yeah. In terms of he's learnt that lesson from the Joshua fight where he could have jumped on Joshua and should have jumped on him.
Inexperience let him down there. That's what it was. Yeah.
Fantastic. Carl, we cannot wait for it, my friend. Just before we get to the 12:30 bulletin, I didn't know you're a Rangers fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you go to Ibrox?
I've been to Ibrox a few times, yeah, so you have to keep that quiet at home, in Belfast. You know what it's like.
I can
imagine.
It's as bad
as Glasgow, but no,
good luck with that now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jim.
And we've now just told the world.
And I'm a Crusaders fan as well.
Yeah.
Crusaders are my first team.
Yeah, but would you hope to go and see Rangers in the Scottish Cup final? Would you hope to see them in Europa League semi-final?
So. If I get the time, I've been to a few matches. I'm not a diehard. I'm not over at Ibrox every week, but my dad's a big fan and my uncles are big fans. And I was a kid, kid growing up in Belfast. Yeah. You either supported Rangers or Celtic. And I supported Rangers, and
Simon, I can see a series coming on Talksport at home with the Framptons.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he was very disappointed to note that Ali McCoy just followed him on Twitter, like the bad smell that Ali is.
It was Instagram. I got a follow on Instagram, and I was delighted with that.
Gao, it's always we're delighted you joined us, and thanks for doing it.
Jim White and Simon Jordan, Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the Talksport app, and on your smart speaker. Talksport.